afternoon. I'm just on the outskirts of Banbridge. This is the Lurgan road, and I'm standing across the road from Seapatrick Parish Church, which is just up here. But in days gone by, where the hall is here, where that building is now, that used to be Church Street Primary School, and Church Street Primary School was the Bash Street School of Banbridge, and I went to it. And if I remember right, the entrance to the primary school, Church Street Primary School, was just about here. I went to Banbridge Academy, which was way up on the hill here, and I used to walk past here every morning, and the principal, the headmaster, Mr Kerr, would have been standing out, looking out on the pavement here, and he would greet you every morning, and he would ask you how you were doing. And Mr Kerr was a great head teacher of that school, and I remember a few others. There was Miss McMurray, and there was Miss McCackey, and there were a few others. There was an elderly lady who was a teacher as well, but I just can't remember her name. And you see this old green fence here? That is the original green fence that was there in the 1950s. Whenever I was coming through school, and we used to play football in this car park. This is the original blimmin' fence, boy, and it's still here. And the boys and girls toilets would have been just past where that wee mini's sitting there, and there was no top to them. And we used to run up here. Well, I didn't run because I didn't have any pocket money, but where the end of this, the apex of this triangle was here, there was the green palings, as we used to call them, and there was a hole in the palings where the palings had been bent to make a hole, and Vicky Brand's shop was just where Wilbury Interior Design is there. Vicky Brand's, and he would have come over with a tray of sweets and sold them to the kids out of the primary school at break time and lunchtime. And I'm just trying to remember all the names of the people that were in my class, and I do remember most of them, funny enough. And there was a guy across the road from me, Norman Robb, and Norman Robb and I used to sit together. And then there was Philip Dinsmore, and then there was Ronnie Mateer and Al Mateer, and Sylvana Burns and Geordie Burns, and Francis McKinstry. And Francis McKinstry, there was Francis McKinstry, and he was called Fatty McGill, or no, Fatty McKinstry, and his mate was Fatty McGill. So there's Fatty McKinstry and Fatty McGill, and they weren't called Fatty, F-A-T-T-Y. They were called Fatty. And there's the band, and there's the old Lancastrian school I went to on up above there. And that's the view that we had. In fact, most of this earth that's built up here wasn't there. We just looked out straight onto the ban. So there's the old Lancastrian school in behind those garden sheds, and we went there in P5 and P6 and P7. And there's the ban again. So who was in the class with me? There was Billy Jordan, or Billy Jardine. There was Geordie Evans. Geordie Evans was unforgettable, and he had a younger brother. I just can't remember his name. And there was Eddie Cochran, and then there was the girls. There was Linda Galt. I think she was there. There was Doris Bailey, Anne Mateer. Laura Duff was there, and then she emigrated to Canada. and Louise Hesbrick was there, and a few others that I just can't remember. Oh dear, I've just climbed off that fence. And who were in my peer group? There was the Burnetts. There was Peter and Paul Burnett and Priscilla Burnett and Naomi Burnett and Ruth Burnett, and there was the Prestons, Andrew Preston, Michael Preston. There was the Croziers, Paul and Geordie. There was Matt Bankhead. There was I don't know, Quentin Boyce. Yeah, but he didn't go to our school, and he didn't even go to the academy. Then there was the McConvilles. There was Nuala and Maureen and Declan and Michael, who lived down the road from us. They were at number 5 Windsor Terrace, and we were at number 8. So good times from the past at Church Street Primary School. Remember the days of the old schoolyard, and this is the original wall. And I was videoing Church Street Primary School, and I happened just to talk to a gentleman across the street. He happens to be David Brands, who was the son of Vicky Brands, the sweet seller that ran the wee shop across the street. And this brick here was salvaged by Vicky Brands. This is the only remnant of Church Street Primary School that is still in existence. And I recognise this brick actually, because believe it or not, Church Street Primary School had very happy memories for me.